everybody. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I don't have the fancy intro. I'm just technologically challenged when it comes to stuff like that.
Me too. I'm getting better, but
Uh-huh.
me too.
Well, welcome everybody, and welcome Deann, Maiden to the show. I'm so glad to have you with me. Thank
Yeah,
you
me
for being
too.
here.
I always love seeing you. You're the very first one of the very first ones I was ever on with.
I
You know,
know. And how
so
long has
Jay,
it been? How long ago
1
was
year.
that? A year? Has it been a
Mm-hmm.
year? Okay.
It's actually
So
been
you're
a year and
oh,
a few months.
oh, okay. So you've had your 1 year anniversary,
Yeah, I didn't
showversary.
do
Oh,
anything about it.
you
I
didn't
didn't
do
do a
anything.
show or nothing.
That's okay. Because I want to ask you a couple questions before we do readings, and that will give people the chance to come in and say hello. So, hi, Wiki and Anne and Linda and Adiba. Okay. I'm going to. Oh, Wiki wants to know how the puppy is.
She's doing good with you. I was just telling Allie that my husband took her out and these 4 hawks. We'd never seen 4 of them, and they were flying around and swooping down. He hurried up and got her and brought her inside. And so now I'm
Mhm.
scared to death to take her outside. I'm going to get her one of those. I'm going to take her out on a leash, and I'm going to get her one of those harnesses, those hawk
Yeah. Yeah.
harnesses. Because on the leash, couldn't they still swoop and get her?
They can, but at least you have a little bit more,
I'm next to her.
Yeah. Don't make it a leash that's long,
Yeah, somebody
some
told
people
me to
have
get a
those too.
retractable leash to practice with
Yes.
the sit and stay and come, but I'm
Yeah.
like, she's too little. She's only like, 4 or 5 pounds.
I know. And I told Deann that if you guys remember last summer, that's what my dog was almost picked up by an eagle and had the talons just in the guts, and she was able to get away. And it would be a horror to watch a big bird of prey take your baby away from you. Oh my God. It would be,
I don't
you'd
think,
never
I
forget
think
it.
I would have a
No,
heart attack. I
I
really
probably would
do.
too. I agree. I definitely agree.
I thought
So
about going out with a walking stick, and if they come near,
there you go.
I'll swing it at them. And my friend said, no, don't do that. Then they'll come after you. And I'm like, I don't know, Phil. And
This
somebody
isn't the
said get a
birds. Yeah.
bullhorn thing that you push and it makes a
Yeah.
loud noise. And
Yes.
sometimes that'll scare them away. I may buy some of that and have that. But she's going to be next to me from now on.
I understand. And it's a tragedy that a lot of people don't know about it. So it's important to pass that information along, especially for smaller dogs, because they've even been known to pick on bigger dogs. They don't pick them up, but they attack them and they render them useless, really.
They'll hunt in packs. My friend said she's seen them that's where they were together. They'll hunt in packs.
Yes.
So where one can't pick up, there'll be 2 or 3 of them pick it up.
That's right. Or they'll all just be around it, like a vulture in a way. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to send good stuff to you.
And doing good.
Uh-huh. So welcome everybody. As you could probably tell, we are simulcasting today. I'm the hostess, just so you guys know, because sometimes you can't see. And I actually did it with Susan Lynn, and they're like, "Who is this lady?" Because I did it on her simulcast on her channel, and they didn't know who I was. So I'm Allie from Heart and Soul Connected. This is Deann, Maiden Tarot, and we're simulcasting today to have a little bit of fun and do some readings. And I will take your questions. I wanted to talk to Deann just a little bit about, what's going on with her channel and things like that. So I'm going to do that first. But let's say hello to a few friends here. We've got Wiki, of course. Hi, Anne and Linda. And Manic Mouth 420. We have Sharon W. We have Pia, Debbie Kane. It's good to see everybody. Linda De Gonzalez, Eleanor, Bernie Girl, Jill Sinanan, and Mimi Rose. And oh my God, Anne, I had no idea. Sharon Foster, it's good to see you. Mary Thornberry. Anne says there are videos of one trying to get a toddler.
Oh my God.
Oh,
well, I was out there with my 3-year-old granddaughter and the puppy, and she was holding on to the leash and I was with them, but she had a little distance there, letting her,
Yeah.
No more.
No more. Got to be so careful. Yeah. Well, there are not a lot of places. We've
It's
overrun
net.
our society. We've overrun our society and built on these more rural places, and they don't have places that they would have been to go to as much. So some of it is our fault.
It is.
I
It
really
is. All
believe.
the woods around here that used to be for deer and stuff like that, they
Right,
keep building and building. And it's like I told my husband, I go, well, where are they going to go?
right,
We saw
right.
one on our street, a deer on our street. And I'm like, well, because they're
I
coming
had
out.
4 of them walking down the street. I had 4, but I'm in the woods, so
Oh,
I'm glad I'm in the woods. Yeah. So Sharon Foster, Mary Thornberry, Amanda, Michelle, hi Michelle, and Carol Lamb. I'm so glad to see you. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful to see you. I hope your horses are doing well.
hi,
And
Carol.
Amanda Carroll, and okay, I've got PD Connects is here. I know that she's your friend, and
Mm-hmm.
Ellen R. I got your question as well, and Birdie Girl, I'll take your question. All right, so I have another one that I have on my list from Adiba Mansour. So we will do yours too, Adiba. And anyway, yeah, I'll keep my eye out for more questions. But let's start out just a little bit. We won't take too much time, but I'd like to know if you can talk a little bit about the difference when you started and how things have been going, and if any encouragement or anything that to tell people that are maybe starting a channel.
Well, when I started, I knew nobody who did tarot. I had been watching you guys and other people that do tarot on YouTube. I'd been practicing
Uh-huh.
with them, but I knew nobody other than my daughter. And so I got my little phone. My daughter convinced me to try to start a channel, and I thought, but I thought maybe I'll get a few people to read with. I'll have somebody to read for. And so I was doing it just for practice. And I started out, I love mysteries. So I started out just doing mysteries like about
Oh yeah.
Bigfoot, the skinwalkers, the Greys, all the different stories that I
Yeah.
found interesting, And then I
Uh-huh.
would read the cards. I got Andrea's cards. She was the one who started me out saying you should get a YouTube channel too, just
Okay.
like she did
Okay.
you. And so I started with her cards, and I was practicing with those and practicing with the pendulum and stuff. And then as it went, I just got more and more cards. And then I started expanding to doing political, because I started
Right.
watching the news and it was making me crazy. And
Crazy.
so I started to use these cards and see what it says about this and see what it says about that. And I was getting stuff and it was coming out correct. And it was also making me feel better. So
Right.
I thought, then I seen Linda G and all these other political readers, and they really helped calm me. So I thought
Right.
I would do it. And Kevin's Loving Vibration had me on first
I
to
know.
encourage it.
He's coming on in a couple of weeks. Good. Yeah. Yeah.
We're good
Yeah.
friends. Yeah, he started having me on doing politics with him and kind of helping me. He said he saw something in me and that he thought I started off with Jay and I came on your channel
Yeah. Yeah.
and then I didn't know what I wanted to read on. Do I want to read on, signs, Scorpios, Libras? Do I want to read on mysteries, true crime? And it was Renee who told me, pick 3 things that you're really interested in. And just those 3 things that you're most passionate about, and that's what you should read on. Because I was trying to do too much because I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I went from having a deck that I threw away 3 tarot decks because of Baptist church guilt, and now I have like 15, 16 of them, and crystals, and I don't feel a bit guilty about it. So I guess
Good.
if I was going to tell somebody, I bet you there's a lot of people like me that are interested in tarot or interested in those things, and they think that they've been told it's wrong, and they're afraid to do it, and they're afraid to get in front of people on YouTube and things like that. Well, I think that it helps people. It's helped me and it's helped other people. You can use anything for good or bad. And
Right.
I use them for good to help people and to help myself. And so I'm doing more personal readings now, and I'm doing more personal things on YouTube. And then
You have your own group, right? You have
I am members.
subscriber group. Yeah.
I always forget to tell people I have membership. Yeah, I have
membership. That's what it is. Yeah.
And what I'm doing for members is I do special little videos for them, and I do free reading once a month. I don't
Okay.
have a lot of members, so I do a free short reading depending on what level they're on,
Mhm.
once a month on any question they want. And so I've just been having fun with it and meeting a lot of nice people. And,
I know.
I wouldn't have met you had I not done this. I wouldn't have met Danny Shea, or
I
who would
know.
have thought all these people I'd been watching for 2
Yep.
years that I would
Yep.
end up having on my channel? Never.
I
So it
understand.
just goes to
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
that if you want to do something, just try it. I
You
mean,
just try it out. Yep.
yeah.
And be open and willing. That's wonderful. And I was asking her, she's been on a little over a year and a few months. And look at how well you've done. That's fabulous.
Well, I
So
started out with my little phone propped up between the salt shaker and pepper shaker and the napkin holder, and it took me 4 or 5 hours to download a video, and
uh-huh.
I don't know how to edit still. And
Hmm.
now I got a
I understand.
computer. I didn't know how to
Mhm.
turn it on or turn it off. I didn't know what a thumbnail was. So I've learned a lot.
You have. It's really interesting because I know you're not as old as I am, but when we were younger, people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever, never wanted to try new things because they were afraid. I remember my parents, I worked at a bank, and they did not want to try an ATM card. Oh, what if I do something wrong? I can't do that. And I
Or
thought
pay
to
bills
myself,
online.
I'm so glad that I never was fearful of being online or ATM cards or whatever it is, because you restrict yourself too much if you're that closed
And
about new experiences.
I worry
So
about
that's
my husband because we're 13 years apart, and he's
right.
13 years older than me, but he does not know how to use a computer, and he does not know how to use any like how to pay bills online, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So if something happens
Yeah.
to me,
Yeah.
I keep telling him that you never know. Just because I'm younger doesn't mean.
That's it. Yeah. It's true. Yeah, it is true. We don't know. My mother used to say that she had to take care of my dad, so she couldn't go away, take a vacation, come over, whatever. And she died first. So he
Yeah,
had to take care of himself anyway. It's so silly.
and it
But
was
yeah,
harder probably because he was so used to having her do
sure.
everything.
And that was a generational thing too, though, I
My
think.
mom and
But
dad too.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Well, thank you. I'm so glad to know that things are going so well for you. And this is your second year now. And now you have memberships and you have lots of great subscribers. A lot of them, both of us have. And it's always really wonderful to work with you. So let's have some questions answered. Here we go.
Oh, you
All
know.
right. So the first one is Adiba. I guess she's or he. I'm thinking it's a she. If I'm wrong, or I'll say they. They might be an Aries. Who is entering my love life? Okay. I hope you're here, Adiba.
Aries.
Yeah.
Aries? Does that mean they're an Aries?
I'm thinking they must be an Aries. Yeah.
Aries who is entering my love life. I don't understand what
Yeah.
the question is, though.
I think they would like to know if somebody's coming in to enter their love life. That's
Oh,
kind of what. And if I'm wrong, Adiba, please tell me, because we're just trying to figure out the question to make sure we answer it correctly. So, all right. Hi, G. Covington. Nice to see you. Oh, Sharon Foster. Nice to see you. Goodness, it's great having everybody here with us today. Hi, Karen Robinson. Hey, everybody, go get your coffee or tea. At the very least, get your water and sit back and enjoy the ride. Hi, Craig Dixon. Hi, babe. How you doing? All right. Okay, Deb. I got your question, Debbie Kane.
Well, I guess somebody has broken up with somebody else. So they separated or got abandoned by somebody. But this is them or you. And I got the Phoenix means that you or they are ready for a new phase in their life. It may be you. You're transforming your growth. You kind of changed your mind. You know, maybe that you or they thought that they weren't sure if they wanted anybody else for a long time, but you changed your mind and you're going through like a phoenix arising, a new phase in your life. I got photographed. You've been looking back at your photos, or this person possibly has been looking back at your photos, or you're looking at theirs, but they may be missing you. It's somebody you may have known before that's missing you, and they're nostalgic for the past. It could be somebody that you broke up with, but they want to make some new memories with you, and it may end up with an engagement ring in the end of it. Somebody who wants to be with you is going to end up wanting to be committed with you. So I don't know if this is somebody you broke up with, or that they somebody that they broke up on. I'm thinking of somebody you may have broke up with that's wanting to start over, that's looking at pictures and photos and things of you, who may be wanting to come back around.
Cool. Well, and I got here at the chess, being strategic, think it through. And it says here, a battle is unfolding. I don't think it's like a fighting battle. I just think it might be trying to decide which strategic move to make, like you would in chess, in order to win the game, in order to win this relationship, maybe even win it back. The second one I got is the trident, and it says, make sure that you control your emotions, or it says you might have power to manipulate the other's emotions, that if you want to bring this person in, but be very careful if you do that, because you don't want to have the wrong intention thought out. I see here that you have been unavailable. And that's kind of what Deann had said, that maybe you broke up with this person, or access was denied and it was a closed path between the two of you. So I kind of agree that it's going to be somebody that you already have been with before and you're going to be getting back together with. That's what it seems like in both of our readings.
True. Like there was a breakup, and like they're looking back at photos and remembering the good old times, and they want to start over maybe.
Yep, that's very possible.
Realize maybe they made a mistake.
Yes, maybe they will. Hello, Sharon, and hello, Jay. It's good to see you, Jay. Happy birthday, belated. I hope you had a great party. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Adiba. Okay, we've got your friend PD. Okay. Can I get a general reading on my situation? Sure thing. PD, I still want you to come on my channel, so you just keep me in mind, girl. Okay?
Okay, let's see. What I got so far for you, PD, I got the Two of Wands. So there's something that you're doing that you're in the first stages of your progress. And you're going to have success with it because of you have vision. And you do have the courage to overcome the obstacles that you're having right now. But I get right now, you feel with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, you don't feel like you're doing as well as you want to be doing at this time. In the past, you've always felt like the Emperor. You were an authority. You were very confident in yourself and very, very disciplined person. But influencing you, there you've got the Five of Wands in reverse. So there's been some sort of conflict or something that you've been avoiding. You've had maybe a little self-doubt about some things, and there may be something needing to agree to disagree with some people. At the end of it, in the future, I got the Nine of Cups. This thing that you're trying to make happen, your wishes are going to be fulfilled, and you're going to be happy, and things are going to go well. But whoever you're dealing with that has been with the arguments, it's telling you just walk away from battles that you can't win.
There you go. There you go. All right. So the first card I pulled up was Wi-Fi, which is online activity, social networking, or any kind of business that would be taking place online. So I'm feeling as though something's going on, perhaps through email, or there's some expansion of something that has to do with talking to somebody, having your own show, whatever it is that might have come up for you. This card here is just saying, watch out for your health, be a little bit more health conscious, and and that includes your mental health as well as your physical health. If something is bothering you, as Deann said, walk away from it. It's not that important. I've had to do this just recently. I've had family that have treated me really poorly, and I had to cut the cords and say, I'm not going to be part of this anymore. And I feel a lot lighter because of it. I have here, though, you have a lot of self-control. You are like a lion, and you have very good personal power and strength and courage. So bring out that strength card in the tarot. Bring out that energy. Bring out what it is that you have, because you're a force to be reckoned with. You have the ability to get things done.
She does.
So, wow.
She's a very good reader and a very good medium.
Wow, that's fabulous. Thank you for asking the question, PD. I appreciate you. All right, let me just tell you guys the order we have for the questions so that some of you can know what's next, what's coming up next. The first thing we have is Ellen, and then I have Bernie Girl, Nanette Hodge, Debbie Kane, Nancy Vasquez, Sharon W., Emily Ito, and we have a request for healing for Ann Simpson. She's been fighting off a COVID-type illness with negative tests. Just send a lot of love to Ann, please. She's down in New Zealand, so it's already tomorrow there. And so we want her to have great healing and blessings sent her way. Thanks, Ann.
Knock on wood, I have not gotten COVID or sick at all.
Aren't you? That's wonderful. I'm happy to hear that. There's so many things going around, even ascension energies that we're dealing with. It's hard to know exactly what it is that we're battling. But Yep. Okay, so Ellen says a couple of recruiters have contacted you. Will it lead to a better job offer that is in my best interest to take? Oh, wow. Well, it sounds promising. If you've got people on your side, that's fabulous.
I got yes with the pendulum, that yes, you are going to get a job offer, but it's telling you with the Three of Swords in reverse that you need to be optimistic. And you got the Eight of Swords. I feel like whatever you're doing right now, you might feel like trapped in it, like you want something different, and so you kind of have felt trapped and kind of stuck in this job that you're in maybe right now. And you may even have a little fear of switching to another job because we get comfortable with certain things. But right. I think that the job that you're going to get, it's the Eight of Wands. It's going to come in quickly. It's going to be something, and you're going to make it's going to be sudden, and you're going to make a quick decision. And it's something I think you're going to be very excited about. So that's what
wow. That's great, Ellen. That's great. Yeah, I'm seeing here, you feel like you're on a treadmill right now. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. Yep. And you must take time out to care for yourself. We all must mother ourselves. A lot of us still have our moms. That's great. Some of us don't. But even if we do, we still have self-care. Very important, Ellen. It looks like somebody's going to be dancing with you. And I think so. I kind of think it's a recruiter. And, there you are at the disco having a great time, which isn't, it's just a symbol for dancing around with somebody to figure out what it is you want and how you're going to get it. And I agree with Deann, a tornado's coming in into this whole situation. It's just going to whisk you away. It's going to be like, yes, you need to make a very quick decision. And it's going to be important to you because it is the door you're looking for that will open for you.
Cool. So they're both saying the same thing?
We are both saying the same thing. Yep.
Hi, Devin Cass. I haven't seen her in a long time. Nice to see you.
Hi, Kelly. Yeah.
Hi, Kelly.
Hello to anybody that I missed saying hello to.
Zelda Flores.
Yes. Okay, Linda. I see your question. Was there anybody else? We are all set with questions right now. Hi, Coach Ellen. And who else came in, snuck in? Jules Niner, it's good to see you. A light worker, Kelly. And yeah, very good. Very good. Very good. All right. Here we go to the next one. Bernie girl.
Maya has a message for me.
Yeah. Mother Gaia. All right. Hi, Lisa.
Okay. Well, I got the card for you of intuition, and it's saying that you're learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing. You have really good intuition, but you're finally starting to learn to trust it. It's telling you learn to trust your intuition because you have really good intuition. You got the card of the mirror, and the mirror says everything that's happening in your external life is a reflection of your internal world. So if you're negative inside, then you might see negative things happening outside. If you're positive inside and you're thinking the best, just expect the best, then the best happens. So it's saying whatever's going on in your life, it's a mirror from what's going on inside yourself. You got this support team, and that says that says 2 minds are better than 1, 3 minds are better than 2, and 4 minds are unstoppable. So I think you've got some people that are going to help you with whatever you're supposed to be doing, that are going to support you. But it's telling you to have unwavering faith, that you're being asked right now to have faith in the unseen. So have faith in your intuition and have faith in the unseen. Let people support you, and whatever you're feeling on the inside, check yourself on the inside if things aren't going well on the outside in your world. And that's what I got.
That's awesome. Well, spring is here, and I can understand why you would like to connect with Mother Gaia. I'm pulling it out of my flower meditation oracle deck that I have. I haven't used these too much, but they are beautiful, because I just feel like I'm already seeing daffodils coming up outside here, and I'm seeing some other things starting to bloom, and it's just exciting to me to see the colors on their way. So the first one I got for you is freedom. The flower is a wildflower, and as you know, and it's a perfect word for wildflowers, because they just grow without being attended to at all. They just keep coming back, and they bring us a lot of joy without us having to worry about what to tend to them. So you have the freedom now to go outside soon, at least. I don't know where you live, but go outside and spend some time in the flowers, with the flowers and the trees and the grass, and just really ground yourself. The next one I get is fidelity. They're saying that you have been very, you have had great fidelity towards Mother Gaia, and that you have her in your mind, and you always think about her, and you don't do anything to intentionally harm her, which is very much appreciated by Mother Gaia. I think we don't think about it. I was talking last night on my show about trees, and how trees need to be told they're going to be cut down, because they actually have feelings, and they talk to each other, and sometimes scream. You can't hear it, of course, but we're all connected. We're connected to the flowers and the trees, and we're connected to everything out there. The last one I got is beautiful. It's a sunflower. Sunflower is always hope. And so there's a star right in the middle of it. Look at the star in the middle of it. It's we know that you are connected, and we thank you. And our hope is that you continue to work with Mother Gaia, because she loves you. So.
It's my favorite time of the year, when everything comes back to life.
Isn't it great? I know.
And you get green here in Illinois in April. That's unheard of.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep.
It's like summertime weather already.
Wow. It isn't quite that way out here in Seattle, but it's getting there. We're getting there, and I can't wait so the mice will stay outside of my house and leave me alone.
We just got down 2 dead trees. When you said that, I was like, oh, we had a great big old tree. It was huge, and our yard was full of wood. But I never thought about if it's a dead tree, if they would feel anything, But
Maybe not as a dead tree because you're taking care of cleaning it up, and it doesn't have an. If it's dead, then it has no energy in it.
Fall on the house, yeah.
Right. Yeah. But I never really thought of it that way myself. I've always felt that way about animal slaughter, but not, that really bothers me. But yeah, I guess it's a little bit more than that.
I'd have to be a vegetarian if I had to.
I know. I'm trying. I try to be as much as I can, but sometimes
I do too. I don't eat much meat at all.
Yeah. So we have Nanette Hodge, who is wondering, will her son find steady employment this month? Well, do we have a first name for your son, Nanette? It would be helpful to know.
Will it be this month? When will it be?
Hi, Marina. It's good to see you, dear.
I'm getting that he'll probably get it in May. Around May. Don't hold me to it, but yeah, in May. I was doing my pendulum map for that.
Wow. His name is Chad. Thanks. Thank you so much, Nanette. Just helps me a little bit when I'm clocking in. All right. Deann.
May.
Wow.
Well,
don't, I mean, can have him continue to look. Yeah, have him. Yeah, yep.
6 months ago, I said that, and there's been some other things that I did that with the pin, and I know you can't be exact, but it's been pretty dang close.
Yeah, so, I think that's funny. That's funny that because you did it in a different way than I did. I have these when cards. They're clarifying cards, and I have when, should I, and who. So. Yeah.
I did it with my pendulum, and I have this pendulum mat. I know it's terribly that's been used a lot now, but it has the numbers, the days of the week,
okay.
And months, and different things. So I use that for trying to predict time.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to let us know, Nanette. I hope he finds one, and that it's all that he that it meets his criteria. It's what he'd like. So, yeah. That's awesome. Okay, Debbie Kane. Okay. And she would love a message from her angels and guides.
This is fun.
It is fun.
I enjoy reading with you. Everybody.
Thank you. It's nice to have so many folks here. Oh, hi, Willow. My goodness, it's good to see you, girl. She's fabulous.
Oh, Willow, that's such a pretty name.
Isn't that pretty? Yeah.
You know what it makes me think of, though? I used to be into Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and there was a girl on there, a redhead named Willow, and she was so cute. She was like one of my favorite characters on there. That's the first time I'd ever heard that name, and I thought it was so pretty.
Oh, it is pretty. And she bends she's very bendable, like a willow tree, That's awesome.
Okay, let's see here.
Bernie girl. Thanks, Bernie girl, for giving us some feedback. That's cute. Okay, go ahead.
You mentioned angels, so guides and angels, so I thought I'd do the angel deck that I have. And I got the card, you know what to do. So it says, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. You already know what to do. You got overcoming difficulties. It said the worst is right now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. And I also got clairsentience. So that's saying notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So you've overcome some difficulties. It says you know what to do because you can feel it. With clairsentience, it's a feeling. And it says notice where you feel things, like when you're upset, if you feel it in your stomach, if you feel it in your chest. So, but it says you know what to do, and you need, as you nurture a child, it says you need to nurture your own inner child. Both are important right now. So that's what I got. You're overcoming some difficulties.
Okay. Deb, I've got a new deck of cards, and I love them. Let me see. They're called Luminous Humanness. Aren't they beautiful? That's a beautiful
Yeah.
cover. Yeah.
I
So
have
I
no
pulled
more room on this desk for any more cards. I want more.
I know, honey. I got them everywhere. They're just everywhere. And I have to go, oh, I forgot I had these, Anyway, these cards are very cool. So the first thing I get is iridescent opulence. So it's just you working with, look, and there's a heart. She's making a heart. You're floating and working on what it is that you do in your spiritual world, maybe even in dreams. But look at how beautifully light it is. So there's a lot of light around you, Deb. The second one is that you are seduced by the sweetness. And look at this little baby in there, this little girl. She's in the flowers. She's taking from the sustenance of the middle of the flower like a bee would. So you have that. And the last one here is you have more to give, but make sure that you save some of that for yourself. We can tend to give and give and give and not make room for other people to give to us. And we don't think we either deserve it or that we don't need it, but we do. You can't just keep on giving and not get anything in return. So that's the message that I get for you from these beautiful cards.
I'm guilty of that too. It's so much, I love giving and doing for other people, but when somebody does something for me, I almost have that little guilt feeling,
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Linda. Linda, I want to send you lots of love and healing energy. I'm so sorry that you were that close to crossing over. It's scary to be so sick that you feel like, the end is imminent. And I'm glad that you're feeling better, but let's send some, as long as it's all right with you, we want to send you some love and healing energy so that you feel better from the community. So if you accept that, that's being sent. Do take care of yourself, dear. Do take care. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Deb.
What is coming for me in May? Okay.
Yeah. Evelyn, I have your question. Okay. Thank you. Yes, it is, Deb. I understand.
Nancy's thinking about getting a puppy too.
Who is? Nancy is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nancy. They keep you busy.
She asked me if she was going to get one, and I did get yes. So I want to see a picture when she gets it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'm a spontaneous dog person. In other words, I don't have a plan. If I wake up and I see this cute dog, then I think, oh, I need to adopt that dog.
I didn't plan to get a dog. It was a spontaneous thing for me. I've been thinking about it, but it was my friend who sent me a picture of this cute little Sadie, and then I had to have her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's cute. All right. Well, I'm glad to know, Ann, that I'm not alone. Oh, good, Deb. See, you weren't receiving, and you broke your hand. You broke your hand from giving up, giving and giving, and now you need to receive. You need to have somebody else take care of you. Oh my God. If we don't listen, the universe responds. Oh, wow. I know it's already mid-month. It is amazing how this year is flying by. You're right.
Well, I get that you're going to be with the 8 of Fire doing a lot of multitasking in May. And you're going to be going through, you got the Hermit. You're doing a lot of self-discovery. You're going within a lot. And you may either have somebody that's going to mentor you or you mentor them, but there's a lot of introspection going on in May. because you've got so much stuff to do. It's telling you you need to get organized, and I think you will. And whatever it is you're doing, you're going to do it very well. You're a leader. You're not a follower. You are a leader. And thing that you're going to be doing is going to make you with the wise counsel. It's going to give you a sense of learning and belonging, and it's something that you're really going to like. It says because you are the seeker of truth, and because you can feel hidden truth behind different circumstances. You're going to be doing a lot of rejoicing. It says you've learned how to make the most out of life. And it's time for you right now, though, to slow down and breathe and take time to smell the roses, because you are going to have so much going on that you need to kind of take a little time out for yourself. Go outside and actually, pretty soon we'll be able to actually smell the roses. They'll be out.
As long as we're awake, right? Wake up and smell the roses. All right. I have an interesting message for you, and I'm not sure if it is traveling physically or just traveling spiritually. But it says here that wanderlust is a must for you. You've been, I don't know, staying home too long. You've been, whatever it is, it's something that's calling to you. It's saying, come on over here. Why don't we, even if it's just to go to the park, or if it's just to go to someplace outside, just take a little trip around, a day trip somewhere. Wanderlust is a must, because you're going through a frequency shift, and the frequency shift is getting you ready. That's the word, ready, for your next adventure, which is where the wanderlust comes in. So this frequency shift, even though it came as a second card, is the reason that you need to move. It's your body needs to move. You're ready to do it. And if it isn't physical, that you can't go somewhere because you can't go physically, take trips in your dreams, take trips in your daydreams, learn something new, spend time with nature or with a new dog.
She has 3 trips planned already. Weren't you say in 3 trips planned already in May? Gosh, Nancy, you're busy. No one, you are multitasking.
That's right. I'm going in May. I'm driving to Sedona to see Linda G and Mel and all those folks, and I'm excited about it. Yes, I love to road trip. So yes, that's only one.
30th, so that's when we usually take our vacation and go somewhere.
Good. That's
with the
awesome.
puppy, I'm not sure, but she's little. We can take her with.
Yeah, that's very true. So thank you, Nancy. I love that you're going to take a trip. That's great. Great news. All right, we have Sharon W. wondering if we can get a message from angels and guides as well. All right. Thank you all for being here today. I just want to shout out that, and for all the moderators on both channels, please be sure, if you're on my channel, to check out Deann, if you're not already subscribed to her channel. She has some great, by the way, I wanted to mention before we came on, they found the leaker of the documents, the Pentagon leak of the documents. It's a 21-year-old National Guard guy down in Cape Cod.
Wasn't he a Trumper, kind of a?
He's a gun guy. I don't know if he's
enthusiast or something. I thought I read something about just before we came on.
I think he's not going to be very happy that he's going to be convicted, I'm sure, for treason, because you're not supposed to, That's why, what's his name, had to go to Russia. Snowden, remember? So, very interesting.
Yeah. Well, Sharon, I got education is going to be really important for you here. Soon it says it's an important part of your soul's development at this time. So you're going to be doing something that involves educating yourself. It's telling you to watch out for angel numbers, because if you see any repeating numbers, it says pay attention to signs. It says your angels are trying to deliver a message to you. You're about to receive the solution to your problem or concern, universal mind. So you've got some problem or concern that you're going to get a solution for, but it's telling you to pay attention to the angel numbers. And also you got the card of the mentor that says you're about to meet a person of high integrity who will guide you in the right direction. And that may have to do with the education. So.
Wow. What do you know? All right. So, Sharon, I have here that you are the queen, girl. You're the queen of your own domain. Look, you're wearing the crown, and you can pretty much make the choices you need to make without having to ask too many people. So make sure that you do that. Don't worry about what other people think, because a new opportunity is coming for you. So I see that there, and it's interesting because I think that's a little television set there. It's like it's being broadcasted to you. This opportunity is here for you. They want you to make sure that you balance out the opportunity with having some fun. So it either is fun or balance it with some fun. We all need downtime. And so it's reminding you of that. But they said you have been one fierce little warrior. You've been doing what you've needed to do, and you're continuing to do it. And all of things around you are starting to blossom for you. Just keep walking the path. Don't doubt it. Let it go.
When you mentioned a new opportunity for Sharon, I went ahead and just put down when might that be, and this is entertainment purposes only, but I get right around August.
There you go, Sharon. All right. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Deann. All right. Do my spirit guides have a message? Emily Ito. All right.
Well, let me get my glasses on here. It may be something, you may be going into something that involves teaching and or learning here. It says this year, it says to keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. So it's telling you to keep an open mind. You're going to learn some new ideas. You're going to teach them to other people. You got the card of all is well that says everything's happening exactly as it's supposed to with hidden blessings. You'll soon understand. And also I got this clairsentience and claircognizance. So that is being able to feel and to be able to know. It's attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you because they are answered prayers, and also notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings. So you may be claircognizant and clairsentient, where you know things that you don't know why you know, or you just feel something's not right or is right, and you don't know how you feel it. So you are a very feeling and a knowing person. So, but all's going to be well, and you're going to be doing something involving teaching. You're going to learn things, and then you're going to teach them to other people.
Well, I kind of got something similar. You came in from a place of innocence, but you've been doing the work, and you still have a long way to go. But things are surfacing for you, including the possibility. Well, it's not just a possibility, but you might be able to be aware of where your starseed lifetime might have been. What I mean by that is we probably have always lived on other planets at different times in our incarnations. And it's very possible that you're going to be learning about this. And you can find this out if you have your Akashic records read or other kind of readings with folks who do that kind of work. At the very least, if you're interested in the stars and you just have an affinity towards something, for me, I never knew where I had any kind of starseed relationship before, but I remember a poem somebody wrote me, and they said that my light was as bright as Andromeda, And I found out about 2 years ago that that's one of the places that I was supposed to have lived. So I found it was very fascinating that we get these little tidbits of information over our lifetimes and then look back on them and go, oh yeah, oh yeah. So it looks like you are going to be manifesting something. Absolutely. Look at all the beautiful color. And I agree with Deann. You're bringing in what it is you need to know, and you're going to be teaching it. And when you do, know that you are a worthy person, that what you have to share with other people is very important. And don't worry about, oh, but I haven't been doing it. You're worthy. Keep saying, I am worthy. I am worthy, because you are. You are worthy. Thank you, dear. All right. Here we go. All right. Well, Linda, this is sad. Let's see. Can I tell you that I don't either? Oh, my goodness.
I'm getting it possibly could be because of after effects that are ongoing. You know what I mean? My brother, it took him months to get his smell and his taste back, and they don't know everything about COVID yet, what the long going effects are. But the pendulum is saying that it could be, yes. No motivation. Why is...
All right. So my husband has been very dizzy. We thought that he had a stroke. We didn't know what was going on. His eyes are really screwed up. And he came up with an article that said that one of the effects of COVID that doesn't, like, we had it in the fall, but one of them is dizziness. And so there's lots of different manifestations of this virus. And some of those things are sort of carrying on. But here you're getting the law of cosmic creation. Your thoughts will echo into eternity. Try to see if you can just do small things during the day, Linda, but definitely take the time you need to rest. Take the time you need to some downtime, because our bodies know better than we do. Make sure and this is for entertainment purposes only, and I know you know that. But, water and, sit on the couch, relax, take it easy. And for God's sakes, don't feel like, something you have to worry about what other people will think or anything, because that's not important. But I would say that, to be honest with you, I have, and I know Deann also has like an autoimmune thing going on, and we get exhausted, and we have to just say self-care. We got to take the time we need in order to do stuff like that. So lots of love to you, Linda.
I pulled a couple cards for just to see what I got, and I got the Five of Cups. I got that you may be looking at, have had some disappointments or things like that, or things that you regret. There may be some disappointments that you have. We have disappointment every time we turn on the news. And grief, this can stand for grief. And looking at, all the spilt cups and not the good things that are going to come behind you if you turn around. There's so much negative stuff in the news right now that it wears you down. It wears you down mentally, and that wears you down physically. And there's been, with the Lovers in reverse, there's been a lot of confusion and arguments and stuff like that. I believe that it's like in the media, things that we've been seeing.
Those things too, yeah.
You have so many things to do and so many choices. It's overwhelming. I think you've been overwhelmed, and you just can't even think to make up your mind right now. But it's telling you just to stay strong. You're going to get through this all. But I know that, like Allie said too, it might not hurt to see the doctor either, just because autoimmune diseases can make you very tired and things like that too. I have chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, neuropathy, and among other things. It affects you, but I think a lot of the world, what's going on there, drags us down.
It does. It does. She's in Canada, but that doesn't mean she's not inundated with all these things.
Even in Canada, I mean, what they say about United States, stuff that happens here affects other people.
Oh, absolutely.
You're still just seeing a lot of negativity, you know.
So, Linda, 9 months in 2020. I'm surprised that you didn't die, actually, that you lived through that, because if you were in the first wave, then you were very lucky to be here. Yeah. I have a dear friend in Atlanta, and she is only 56, and she hasn't been able to do anything now for 3 years. She can't even walk out to get the mail, and then she's exhausted and has to go back to sleep. But there are some messages in the chat which are really great to know, like CRISPR technology is changing, and we're going to get a handle on some of this stuff eventually. Magnesium might be something, but again, you need to make sure that you get doctor to tell you that, not us. We want to. Doctors were surprised you didn't die too.
Wow.
You have something to do here.
You're okay. That is just confused about what is wrong with me, you know, trying to figure out, pinpoint what it is. Right. It may have nothing to do with the other. It may just have to do with trying to figure out things with your health. But my pendulum says it could be side effects.
Yep. Which isn't something you want to hear, I'm sure, but you're not making it up. You know, sometimes because I know that people don't see you, they see you and oh, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with you. I mean, you couldn't tell by looking at somebody it's the same thing when you have one of those handicap plates, and you get out of the car and walk, and people are like, nothing handicapped about her, you know, but they don't know about lung issues and other things like that. Oh, you're welcome, honey.
I feel that way too. I feel like people don't believe you. That you know, they don't see me. My husband sees me when I am crying in bed and can't move, and I'm having electric shocks go through my body, and every muscle and joint aches. But that's not visible when you look at me. And you can smile and for a little bit, but yeah, it's hard when you don't know what it is.
Yeah. Yep.
You'd rather have a diagnosis, even if they say they can't fix it. At least you know why.
At least you know why you're dealing with what you're dealing with. Yeah. So we're sending you a lot of healing energy as well, dear. There's a lot of people right now in the chat that are having a hard time. And so please know that this community is reaching out to you and sending you lots of love and healing, and that we understand. We definitely understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it when people are like, well, why are you hurting? Or if you can't do something, well, why can't you? It's like, because they think,
well, they think you're a hypochondriac. Yeah, they think we're hypochondriacs, you know.
Or they'll say, what did you do? You didn't do anything. I have a disease, you know.
I do know. Yep. All right. So Evelyn, do you guys have a message for her about a job? So what a cute little boy. Oh my goodness. He's adorable.
Oh, he's adorable.
Yeah. And we have one more.
And glad you're okay. Hope you continue to get better. Are you looking for another job? Are you working right now and you're looking for something else? I feel like there may be, with the Five of Wands, there may have been some conflict in the past at your job, and you're just tired of it, their lack of cooperation, you know, and you just want to avoid conflict. Kind of with the King of Swords, you're going to make a head over heart decision, you know. Maybe you have a job you don't want to leave right now, but you're going to realize that that's the intelligent, the right thing to do. Seven of Cups, I'm thinking maybe you're going to have, right now you're in indecision. You don't know. You may have more than one choice in jobs. But it's saying don't be pessimistic. And if there's like, if you're at some place at work where there's a lot of gossip or a lot of, toxicity, don't listen to that. You may be avoiding with the death card in reverse. You may be avoiding change, but I'm getting you will get something, but it may not be this year. I'm getting around, let's see, what be September. I'm getting around August or September of next year. So I don't know if you're going to stay put for now, and it'll be a little bit, but that's just what I'm getting, how I'm reading them.
All right. So I have that you are starting a fire in order to birth a new job. In other words, you're just beginning to light the fire in looking for a job, and it is being created for you, or it's making its way to you. Let's put it that way, like a baby would. And sometimes it takes a long time because babies take a long time to gestate. But I really do believe that it is working for you. It says here a love potion, which is a riot. But I think that you really probably want to do something that you really love. I'm thinking you could probably go out and get a job somewhere, maybe be a cashier at Walmart or one of those kind of things. But you're looking for something that you will love to do. And I can't blame you for that. It's really hard to get up in the morning to a job that is not interesting or what you want to do. But that job is out there for you because here's the unicorn. And the unicorn means that you yourself are a very special person. And there is a special job out there for you. You're just going to have to wait a little while for it. But don't forget to keep the fire burning. Keep looking, keep looking. And it's funny because for the last 20 years, I've had jobs. I always work at least 4 jobs because I teach at 4 different colleges. And sometimes one dries up, but I'm always looking. So I have another backup that I can check and see if they need anybody. And I do that all the time, even if you have a job, that I always still keep looking for jobs. But I'm getting to the point where I'm going to be 68. I don't really want to be looking anymore. But it's interesting because during the downtimes between the jobs, I have to file unemployment. And in order to file unemployment here, I have to look for jobs. And I don't want those jobs really. And they keep calling me. And so sometimes, you let go of your attachment to something, and that's when the opportunity can come in. So
yeah, I like that card that said it was being birthed, and that's why maybe I'm not getting this year, I'm getting next year, because it's something that the universe is creating for you.
Yeah, absolutely. The universe is trying to make it, and it's a unicorn, just like you are. So I really love that. All right, everybody. Watcher 9997 is a great reader as well. And we are going to read for you about your guides and angels today. She was on my open mic, and we had so much fun. So
when do you do your open mic?
Well, I did 2 of them. I did one in February and one in March, and I had 3 people on each one, and it was a lot of fun. And I'll be doing it again. It's hard to get people who want it's people that want to read or want to try it out, that may not feel completely ready to do anything yet.
Like that's me when you first had me on.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, because you know how reticent people can be. They don't think they can really do it. So, yeah. And that's 5 rejection before you got your job you have now. Oh, yeah. It is hard to see that, but I agree. Yeah. Oh, Willow says all your angels are around you, Watcher. There you go. Cool. You're welcome, Evelyn. Oh, my goodness. Mm. So just a message to everybody that I will be on with my mediums at 2:30 today. Today will be Thayer and Joan will be on at 2:30 Pacific time, 5:30 Eastern time. Deann, do you have anything coming up today or tomorrow?
Not tomorrow, I don't think. But I've got. Let me see here. The 8th. I think I'm going to have the 20th. I've got Scott Allen coming on. The
Oh,
21st,
wonderful.
I've got Seventh Loving Vibration, and I'm looking forward to the 27th. I got a little blue lotus. Karen Schroeder. She's a astrologist. She's coming on, and she's going to do my astrology chart online.
Wonderful.
So
That's
that'll be
great.
fun. You
It
know
will
what's
be.
cracking me up? Watcher just said she needs to clean the house, and look what I got. Clear your space. I got that card first thing. It says, get rid of clutter and clear the energy around you and use feng shui possibly. But you just said, I need to clean my house. And what did I pull? Clear your space. Said you also may need to do a chakra cleansing. Clean your chakras out as well as your home and things. It's spring, so it's the time to kind of declutter and stuff. I also got that you are a natural counselor, that there are a lot of people that benefit from your guidance and your reassurance, and that you really help a lot of people, that you're just a natural at it. I do get that there could be some sort of power struggle that could be going on, or maybe in the future going to happen, that you could be involved in some sort of power struggle between two or more people. But then after that, I got relationship harmony. It says the angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved, and any arguments or conflicts are being resolved now. So you shouldn't worry about it. So that's what I got on yours.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So yes, once you clean your house, you can bring in more joy.
You come to my house.
That's right, or mine. Yeah, she's closer to me. So anyway, yes, joy is making its way to you, Watcher. And of course, look at all the spring symbolism here, the birds and the flowers and so on. And she lives in Oregon, and of course it's beautiful there. And I'm sure she'll be outside. I've got the prince here. I don't know if you have a son or a brother, or if this is your husband. I'm not sure. But the prince is always there with you. The prince might be one of your guides. I'm not really sure. But princely care is there for you. I see that there will be some kind of a delay. I'm not sure in what, but it almost looks like the Hanged Man, doesn't it? It's sort of turning you upside down a bit. But, instead of the color rushing to your head, it's going to rush into your hair. No, I don't. But the last card I got here is really cool.
A brother.
Oh, she has a brother. Okay. Dancing in the parade. It says, get out and hold on to the magic. Look at the magic, the beautiful energy that's in your hands. And it's saying, you need to make sure you tell people that you dance in the parade, that you are there for them, that you can do readings, that you can do all kinds of magical things. Continue to dance, continue to make yourself seen, which is what happens when you're in a parade. People are on both sides of the street and they're seeing you as you walk by. It's really good news for you, I think. So there you go. Before we head out, Lottie, I'll see what you think. I'm going to say immediately yes, because
I'm feeling yes too, but I'll do my.
Okay.
Lottie get some.
It's gonna just. Oracle it might take you a while to find a oracle that you feel really good about. So yeah, did it say yes?
Yeah, definitely yes. I felt yes, and I did it. Yeah, definitely yes. Yeah. Oracle cards are really nice. Oracle cards are definitely a good way to start out, for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
And you are an amazing oracle card reader. I love all your cards. You have so many
cool sweet. Cards. Thank you. I like the words that come on the pictures.
I do
and
too.
It tells a story. But Lottie, one of the things I don't know if you're a journaler or at all, but Susan Lynn said everybody, this was a while ago when she talked about it. She said, pull a card every day and write down the card and write what you think about. Once you get your cards, write what you think about what it's saying. And see what kind of patterns emerge for you. Not only will it help you understand what the cards are, but it will also help you understand what your energy is being, we are pulling every day, and if there's any messages that are there for you. So yes, I definitely, but I will tell you, Lottie, it's an addiction.
I
Isn't that right,
never thought
Deann?
I would ever have a deck, much less 15, 16 decks, you know?
Oh God, I have over 100, hon. I do.
Lord.
I just, yeah, ridiculous.
Carol Stash, too. He's got like, what, 300 and something?
Who does?
Carol Stash.
Paris, yeah. Of course, he works and explains them and everything. He's great with his tarot. Yeah, I'm just not the tarot. I love the tarot. I understand it in some regard. Mostly the major arcana, not the minor. That's what my problem is.
I
So
mix them up. I end up using part oracle, part tarot,
it works.
part pendulum, just like at the moment for that question.
Yeah, it works.
Everybody's different. Everybody does it their own way.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Yes, there are so many to choose from. So take your time and see what you think you can find. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining us today. Thank you so much to Deann for being here with me, especially since she sleeps less with this little puppy. But we're going to wish the energy level kind of just evens out for you so that you get a little bit more rest.
I need my energy to go up and hers just to go down just a little bit.
You can meet right there in the middle.
I wonder how my husband's been doing watching her. I heard her down there crying. She's probably watching me.
Yeah, she probably does. Where's my mother? All right. Thanks, everybody. Take care of yourself until we meet again. Bye-bye.
Bye.